for the third time. On the first time I had to stick a nigga doing inclines to get
my chest.
Grimy with it, mashing with the crisp pro black with
Fuck my chest.
little me and couldn't go way back. And I'm waiting on my girl to get the call. She got it all. I'm making deals to keep it real. My hustle lives behind the wall. Besides my status is respected. I'm a G from Trap.
Why can you not fucking hear a goddamn word I'm saying? The fact that I have to fucking blast the goddamn volume. Hello, 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 hello. Fucking ridiculous. Or one slash fucking Every day with Sarah Baines butt fucking cream pie. It's like where's the water coming from? So, did my exam this morning, my math exam, it basically took me the 3 hours. But I got through it. So, I know I have a lot of series going at the moment. Well, if you're watching this on stream, you would know that. Not necessarily, oh, fuck me. Not necessarily if you're watching it later, when it's an actual series, but basically, I'm apologizing. I'm gonna apologize that episodes come out so far apart from each other. But like, at least when I upload things close to each other, at least there's things coming out. Like, I can't be consistent. I can't just constantly fucking pop things out. I don't have an editor, and I don't really trust anyone to edit my videos. I don't know, so I feel like I would need to still be the one to edit it. I would still need to be there to know what's going to be edited. And I don't want anyone that's going to have their own fucking agenda and, like, do something that I don't want them to do. Well, I'm not going to pay them if they do something that I don't want them to do. So there's that. Should I put gain on here even though I'm trying to turn it down? No, it's watch flashing because it's on mouse. It's not watch flashing at the wind. So yeah. Got a bunch of things going. Some things that I kind of scrapped, but we'll probably come back to. Like, maybe I'll try Squid Cloud again. The Assassin's Creed DS game will probably go back to on my phone. I put it on the old, like the old one, like this one right here, the one that I was actually playing on before. But I might just put it on this one, even though I said I don't want to mess up my phone too much. I might put it on the middle one, you know. Just this one has a smaller screen, and I feel like it's better for my eyes if I play on a bigger screen. I could play on this, but again, with Assassin's Creed, it was kind of difficult to get past that particular area. So maybe I will scrap that, and I'll just maybe people can just go find another Let's Play of it. Maybe I can search for a Let's Play of it myself. Mass Attack, excuse me, isn't that as important to me as playing all the Assassin's Creed games and the ones in between, because of the timeline thing. The Kirby timeline is just kind of I suppose up to interpretation, but as much as people argue against timelines because it hurts their fucking little brains, there are things that are put in these games that, like in Kirby games even, that, maybe I shouldn't have the volume going on this thing. Hope the music doesn't get me. I will explain that in a minute. The Kirby timeline has little things that are like, okay, so something about Meta Knight and like the first meeting Kirby and Meta Knight and the ship crashing or certain things, certain powers that Kirby has that must have been before this other one, and like there's a timeline that I'm using, so there's that. Mario is a little different. I guess I have it in a document somewhere. I don't know where my document is, but I just go back to that one video where I actually looked at the timeline, and I just use that as a reference instead of using my actual document, like where I went to my document. But I'm doing it out of order anyway, same with Zelda. But I will just you can just watch them in the order of the timeline. It'll just be the references that I make or the things that I make, like saying, and like the year that they came out would be different. Especially when I'm taking so long to do things. So I put my, well, I think when I still had ChatGPT 4 running, it actually told me which, like, it gave me an order of games to play. But the GPT-3, I think it was GPT-4 before. With GPT-3, it just put them in the order that I gave it. So I was like, so it just suggested like a random number generator. So I just did that, and before I added a few more that I remembered that I was in the middle of, minus Quantum Conundrum, because I just can't figure out that frickin' round to go thing, which I still haven't uploaded it by the time I'm streaming this. So fuck me. But it's out there on like a stream. Actually, no, it's on Twitch, so it's gone. And some things are just gone because of me taking naps when I was in pain and taking a long time to and pushing it off. Like obviously I was, procrastinating as well. 8 minutes into the video. Whatever, this will be an intro. I can just make this a part 0 with an explanation, an introduction video, like whatever. I'll figure that out with all my series when I get to them, when I get to editing them. So before, like, I just decided to do a new game anyways. I collected a bunch of my games from upstairs, as well as the 2 games that I put on my computer, Light Matter and Gravitas. And so I randomly number generated, well, I kind of did it a couple times. First I played Ocarina of Time 3DS, so I did another episode of that. And then I got to the new game portion, and I put all the games that I brought down, and plus those 2, and things that are big Battle for Bikini Bottom that I have on my Switch. I'm pointing at the TV, but it's not the Switch, it's the Wii. Oh yeah, it's a GameCube game, so that doesn't work. Because it's acting as though it's a GameCube. And then so I selected this from, so I made a list of the games that I'm playing, plus, and then I later added Spyro and something, I forget, or what else, and then new game, and then fucking edit something, like get to editing. I have to keep editing Kirby's Adventure, or Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, which was a nightmare. And so I haven't really gotten all the way through that, even though like I streamed the whole thing on Twitch, so there's that, and I was available for a while, and so I have to keep on editing that. I'm in the middle of editing an episode still, rendering a couple of parts, but this was selected in my list of new games with the random number generator. I think I did it a couple times, or yeah. No, I don't know. But this was selected, so I just decided to set this all up. I had some problems setting up the capture card with the game the Wii, because I thought it had to be HDMI, but I was reading HDMI input, or I was reading the input as an output, so it's like, you know, it's going to the TV through the HDMI cable, so obviously it's HDMI. And it was working at some point with this. It did make it show up, so I don't know what the hell happened. I had the composite cables connected wrongly because ChatGPT gave me the wrong information, and then just now I was on the actual Game Capture HD software, and I picked composite, and it showed me which colors. I don't know why I don't have the cable with the red, white, and yellow. I have red and white, and then red, green, and blue, and I thought yellow had to go with green, because that's how I've always done that. So maybe I've always put in the wrong thing, but it still worked out. I hope that doesn't cause, like, fire issues. Like, I mean, in the past, it never did, so I had to connect the yellow cable to the red input, and then have it be composite input, and that's why you can actually see the color, and it's not black and white. Although playing in black and white wouldn't be that bad. Anyways, and that right there, where it says Nick Girdwood, it's not supposed to be a racist thing, just in case you thought of that right off the bat. Literally, I've thought about that, because if I say it really quick, it sounds like the N-word. But I might have done that on purpose as a joke there. That's my personal file. Okay, so there's 4 files available. I can just edit over that, or I can just save over that when I get to it. But yeah. So I suppose I can just end the stream here and then reset. No. It'll be it'll be an introduction video. So just watch the introduction video. I'll just say that. Just if you haven't watched the introduction video, watch the introduction video. Okay, so I'll be right back, or go to the next part. You know. 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, Anti-HyperLink here. Welcome to, I almost said welcome back, Let's Play True Crime Streets of LA. If you haven't watched the introduction video, go watch that, because I explained what I did, how I randomly selected this from a list that I made, and my troubles with setting it up. But yeah, and I selected this, I just brought some games down from my room, and as well as Light Matter and Gravitas, and I put them into a list, and I'm explaining it all again, and this was what was selected, so I'm just gonna pop right into it, you know? And also, just go watch the introduction video, but just, Nick Girdwood is my name, so that's why it says that. But I'm afraid that if I say my name without saying Nicholas, if I say Nick Girdwood, it's gonna sound like the N-word followed by wood, which is interesting, which is just a black dick, I guess, unless you just don't want to say that because you're then calling black people the N-word. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop right into this, you know. If you haven't watched the introduction video, watch the fucking introduction video. Okay. I'll just save right now over that, because I'm gonna say what? New game. You sure want to overwrite this file? Yeah. And if you know what the stream was called when it says I'm turning Chinese, that's a reference to that song I'm turning Japanese, and because the main character's named Nick in this game, so yeah. Nick Kang, the Conqueror. I'm still gonna do it. Maybe I should go Anti-HyperLinkLive or right, HYPY HyperLin, like without the E, without the Anti-HyperL or HYPYRLI, or just put my name in again. I mean, I guess I could put Nick without the K, and then put, like, I could put.
You wanna go to the field? Get some fresh air?
I'd rather not. I'd rather have my actual first name. And if you don't like that it says that, too fucking bad. It's my name followed by the first 3 letters of my last name. Yes, my name is Nicholas, but I don't go by Nicholas. The only people that can call me Nicholas are teachers, my parents, doctors, and like government people, you know. My name's Nick. It's not my government name, you know, but get right into this. And I hope the one thing that the language in the songs doesn't do anything, but I hope it doesn't pick up with copyright. Also, I'm playing this on a fucking 4K TV with the whole thing set up, the game capture HD, so the default settings for the thing are 720p, but what? Are you kidding me? What just happened? No. This is ridiculous. It just fucking randomly disconnected. Just randomly turned off from the fucking screen.
Yeah, we taking it there on this one. We taking it all the way there. Not halfway. These fast paper capers had to crash unit chasers or the fair. Helicopters trying to locate and stop us. We America's most wanted. We got federal warrants, local gangs, and local police departments really on us. They really wanna stop the mash, stop the cash. But we burn this down and we'll pop your ass. We'll drive by your crew on reverse, busting at your wig. 4 or 5 gats out the hearse.
Ow. Ow!
Crime in LA is through the roof, and they'll shoot you if you come in to testify with the proof. They'll put 2 in your
Why did it say 18 minutes? Oh, because it didn't end the stream originally. Fuck's sakes.